Good Monday morning. We are just a little bit late, just a couple minutes late this morning. And I say we,
It's the royal we.
it's not just the royal we, it's that too. But St. Const
15 minutes ago, Lon asked me to do this. So I'm really prepared.
so unwashed and unpreparing.
And totally avoiding my domestic duties, which are also part of a greater work.
Isn't that part of the confession for the
Yes.
greater
Yeah, whatever.
supreme invocation of Horus? With unclean hands, I
I've
approach
washed
thee.
my hands, excuse me.
Anyway, this is the Moon Day installment of our week of holy meditation, with centered around the 7 chapters of Liber vii, the holy book Liber vii, which is one of those 13 books that Crowley said he didn't exactly write himself. They were visionary things. And we're doing this as a week-long 7-part meditation for you.
And Lon thought I was vaporous enough to read the Luna one, which I don't. He didn't say that, but I know how he thinks.
Well, I'll say it right now. You're vaporous enough to...
That's just because he doesn't understand anything I say.
Well, I keep trying.
That's true.
Okay. And, well, you read the title of...
I will be first. You read that, and I'll
Okay.
repeat. Well, I'll repeat whatever is repeatable. I just
Liber liberi vel lapis lazuli. How do you pronounce that word, dear?
Okay, I'll read the whole thing. Excuse me, you already screwed it up once.
I do that all the time.
Yes.
How do
you do it? Because I don't know how.
I
I don't
can't-
know how to hang these clothes up, honey.
I can't pronounce that.
Liber liberi. I don't know if I do it right either.
Okay.
Liber. I just say the letters. Liber liberi vel lapidis lazuli. Adumbratio Cabale Egyptiorum sub figura 7, being the voluntary emancipation of a certain exempt adept from his adeptship. These are the birth words of a master of the temple.
In other words, moving from number 4, consciousness of number 4, across the abyss to number 3.
Oh, that's why he chose me. Okay. And this is seeing the whole thing. If you want to try to interpret this while you're staring out into space and just relaxing, think of yourself as being a master of the temple, seeing things through your lunar glasses.
Very good.
Which is obviously not the whole picture, and it's pretty much,
Right, but and
crap.
in this case, all the levels of consciousness below the abyss, you have a separate pair of glasses.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and so this would be
I have my separate pair of glasses on.
and you look charming, absolutely, with unclean, unwashen hands. No, you have.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
I don't know why I got off on that.
Because we're unprepared, that's why.
And now, settle in. You don't have to understand or analyze any of this.
Just
You
pretend
just-
you're a master of the temple seeing it through your lunar glasses.
What she said,
Pretend is good.
and just watch it. The word images play across the screen of your mind. Chapter 6
Of
of Liber 7.
7. And it's AA publication, Class A. Thou wast a priestess, oh my God, among the Druids, and we knew the powers of the oak. We made us a temple of stones in the shape of the universe, even as thou didst wear openly, and I concealed. There we performed many wonderful things by midnight. By the waning moon did we work. Over the plain came the atrocious cry of wolves. We answered, we hunted with the pack. We came even unto the new chapel, and thou didst bear away the holy grail beneath thy druid vestments. Secretly and by stealth did we drink of the informing sacrament. Then a terrible disease, dis-ease, seized upon the folk of the grey land, and we rejoiced. O my God, disguise thy glory. Come as a thief, and let us steal away the sacraments. In our groves, in our cloistral cells, in our honeycomb of happiness, let us drink. Let us drink. It is the wine that tinges everything with the true tincture of infallible gold. There are deep secrets in these songs. It is not enough to hear the bird. To enjoy song, he must be the bird. I am the bird, and thou art my song, O my glorious galloping God. Thou reignest in the stars, thou drivest the constellations 7 abreast through the circus of nothingness. Thou gladiator God, I play upon mine harp. Thou fightest the beasts and the flames. Thou takest joy in the music, and I in the fighting. Thou and I are beloved of the emperor. See, he has summoned us to the imperial dais. The night falls. It is a great orgy of worship and bliss. The night falls like a spangled cloak from the shoulders of a prince upon a slave. He rises a free man. Cast thou, O prophet, the cloak upon these slaves. A great night, and scarce fires therein, but freedom for the slave that its glory shall encompass. So also I went down into the great sad city. There dead Messalina bartered her crown for poison from the dead Lacosta. There stood Caligula and smote the seas of forgetfulness. Who wast thou, O Caesar, that thou knewest God and an horse? For lo, we beheld the white horse of the Saxon engraven upon the earth, and we beheld the horses of the sea that flame about the old grey land, and the foam from their nostrils enlightens us. Ah, but I love thee, God. Thou art like a moon upon the ice world. Thou art like the dawn of the utmost snows upon the burnt-up flats of the tiger's land. By silence and by speech do I worship thee, but all is in vain. Only thy silence and thy speech that worship me avail. Wail, ye folk of the grey land, for we have drunk your wine and left ye but the bitter dregs. Yet from these we will distill ye a liquor beyond the nectar of the gods. There is value in our tincture for a world of spice and gold, for our red powder of projection is beyond all possibilities. There are few men. There are enough. We shall be full of cupbearers, and the wine is not stinted. O dear my God, what a feast thou hast provided. Behold the lights and the flowers and the maidens, the taste of the wines and the cates and the splendid meats. Breathe in the perfumes and the clouds of little gods, like wood nymphs that inhabit the nostrils. Feel your whole body with the glorious smoothness of the marble coolth and the generous warmth of the sun and the slaves. Let the invisible inform all the devouring light of its disruptive vigor. Yea, all the world is split apart as an old gray tree by the lightning. Come, O ye gods, and let us feast. Thou, O my darling, my ceaseless sparrow god, my delight, my desire, my deceiver, come thou and chirp at my right hand. This was the tale of the memory of Al-Ain the priest, yea, of Al-Ain the priest.
Thank you, dear. And that is the lunar chapter. You had something to say about
Al-Ain the priest?
Alain. It's spelled
Alain.
A-L, which means God, and Ain, which
Al-Ain.
means nothing. Ain, yeah,
However you want to say it.
right.
I don't pronounce those words well.
The idea of,
I live in a world that speaks English.
okay.
And you know, cat and possum and plant.
And you had something to say.
Who the heck is Al-Ain the priest? I asked you, or what you thought about it. And I thought he worships the god of nothingness, and because this is just, if you're seeing us as the master of the temple, and through the Luna is all just reflective, so there's really nothing there.
Well, there it is. Feel free to play this back during your own private meditations if you wish, or better still, get yourself a copy of it
And read it out loud to your cat.
and read it out. Yes, read it out loud to your cat. It works.
It works on you. The cat is pleased, but
The cat's
you
indifferent.
can't tell if the cat works on the cat.
Okay, until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law.
Love is the law. Love under will.
See you tomorrow.